Hello, my people. Una welcome back to Ada Universe TV. I greet una salute all of una well. Make una follow me sit down. Make una listen to wetin Oshomole dey talk. He say this Peter Obi movement so. He say na only Etiko na e go affect. He say e no go fit affect Emiloko. He say e no go fit affect Emiloko. Una know say na say first talk before. Even the state when he talk say Emiloko na e get am. When 1 million march come out from one state to another, una don't see wetin happen for obedient family. E dey more interesting every day. Una don hear the latest news. Every time Emiloko na so e dey miss in action. Campaign don finally start to where Emiloko today. Where am my people? Make I no waste una time. Obedient family, make una follow me share this video. Watch this video abeg, share am. Bet abeg, if you know say na the first time they come across my video, na the first time be this, just follow me, hit and smash that button when it says subscribe. But if you dey follow us, they come, you don't subscribe already, I say thank you, I appreciate una. Make you just follow me, just they go like that. Thank you. If you still dey new, subscribe. If you just dey pass by, you just come across our video, still subscribe. And don't forget to leave your comment. Tell us your mind for this election wey dey happen. So tell us what you think about what Oshomole dey talk today about Emiloko and Etiko. So just tell us what you think. Share am, not leave the video for house. Share am. I'll come back. We'll get another more video to come. Just share this.
Doesn't mean that I will not keep saying, pushing my position. It's the same position I have with the people sitting in front. I confronted him. Why is he sitting here when TINUBU is not here? You understand? If I was sitting there, I would not stand up for him. Because TINUBU is the one who's supposed to be here. You can't be running Nigeria for presidency in absentia. You and Abacha, that's my position.
You know the way I was yesterday?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Between realism and truth are two different worlds.
No, I'm part of the truth.
I stood by what I stood for yesterday and tomorrow.
It's the same thing I stood for because I was a student union leader when you guys were rampaging the country. That doesn't
matter.
It does matter.
Leadership.
Very good.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Where have you had?
He knows now. I'm just telling you what I told him.
Is your candidate around too? The
Well,
candidate.
I don't report to him every day. I'm not sure if he's around or not.
I'm just imagining that since you know
But that is not the
president
issue.
was not around, the
No,
DG is not around.
no, I know
you
the
probably will
president.
know that.
I know
because you're now going to be working closely with the candidates. Because you are the DG of the deputy DG.
When the campaign castle is inaugurated and my office is activated, that is yet to be done. Now, what I've told you is to secretly show that the president traveled along with several other heads of state and government to New York to attend the UN General Assembly, and that he traveled with a number of governors and a number of ministers and a number of MDAs. So it's not a secret that I have revealed to you.
We just wanted to get the first-hand information about your candidate, whether or not he's in the country. But since you said you probably don't know,
I don't see him every day.
Okay, so you don't know if he's in the country?
No.
Okay. To another very crucial matter is the fact that your party is a ruling party, and in any competition, you say, "Oh, it's the party to beat," because you are holding on to power right now. I'm very sure that you want to retain it.
Of course.
But the question is, do you have what it takes to retain it this time around?
Yes.
As a party.
If we think we didn't have what it takes, we will not be feeding a candidate.
You have a candidate that can win the election.
Of course.
What gives you that confidence?
We have a tested hand.
What gives you that confidence?
On account of who he represents.
And what is that?
That is a performer. He's not a new face. You know, there are two kinds of candidates. There are candidates who can pontificate about how they will put air conditioning all over Nigeria and they will make every Nigeria a billionaire. That is sweet talk. But we have to look at, incidentally, in this year's edition of the campaign, of the electionary campaign that will take place hopefully by February next year, the main, what I would describe, or what most people describe as the main candidates, they've all had the office of governor. For example, my own candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State for 8 years. The Labour Party candidate was a governor for 8 years in Anambra State. And Alhaji Etiko Abubakar was vice president for 8 years. And there are other candidates as well, but at least let me limit myself to these three. So they are not strangers to power. They are not strangers to electioneering. And people can look at what they did when they were in office before to be able to speak to what they might do tomorrow. But as I say, talk is cheap. It's walking the talk that makes the difference.
I mean, so you imagine.
So if you are going to look at,
how do you think your candidate stands? I mean, amongst the people that you have mentioned.
I think it will come first.
Really?
Yeah.
But the polls are saying otherwise.
Which polls?
There are about 3 of them. There is one that came out, just a moment, Your Excellency. There is a Bloomberg poll that says that if the elections were conducted, Peter Obi is in the lead as we speak. There was the ANAP NOI poll, which gave Peter Obi and the Labour Party in the lead. There is also the We Together movement poll that was also conducted, released yesterday, which also gave the Labour Party a lead. There was another poll which says the election, if conducted, that's the 4th one that I mentioned tonight, that says, look, there might be, the election might not be concluded on the 4th ballot. So in any of these polls, your candidate has not featured as the lead.
It's okay. It depends on what weight you want to place on any of the polls. But you know, in this environment, all sorts of things happen. You conveniently ignore the findings of, is it Economic Intelligence Unit? That says from their own evaluation and everything, they believe as well you will win. You didn't seem so.
No, I didn't get that.
No, you won't get that because it's not convenient. It's not convenient.
That may not be true.
Those of us who are looking at the whole picture, we know that that was not the
maybe it's available to you.
It's not published in an unknown mushroom paper. No.
Everything that I've said tonight have also been made public.
Yeah.
But the one
that's what I'm making, that it was not convenient to make this one public.
But maybe because it favors your party, that's why you have it. Some of us don't have it.
Okay, maybe because this other one favors your preferred party, that is why you have it.
You're not correct. You're not correct, sir.
You are not correct to say that what I saw, that you couldn't see it. Your business is fishing around looking for news, even the hidden one. And mine, reading newspaper is just one thing I do. I won't
claim omniscient to say that I have all the knowledge, but I'm saying that those are the ones.
I'm happy that I'm able to add to your basket.
And I would love to see the details of that report.
I will show you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, does it give you any kind of fear that this is a signal that this race might not be business as usual?
I have no weight whatsoever on the so-called opinion poll, particularly when you look at who sponsors what. I mean, you can afford, and it's probably convenient for some people to say there was one opinion poll which was sponsored by somebody you know is an open supporter of Peter Obi, and is entitled to resort to any tactics which he thinks might sway public opinion. And the publisher of those polls, the sponsor of the poll which was mentioned, is not like an independent medium. There will be a lot of fake opinion polls, but they are not more than opinion polls. Even if they were published by fairly well-known, credible people who are seasoned, or organizations that are known to be seasoned in business of opinion polling. So, but let me tell you why. I mean, there are common sense bases to even dismiss these polls. The first is, just 4 years ago, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar and my very dear friend Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra, they had a combined ticket. I'm sure you know that. And that combined force challenged the APC, challenged Buhari, and unlike in 2015, Buhari scored more votes against the combined ticket of Atiku and Peter Obi. And my simple reasoning is, divided, united, they failed. How can they possibly win divided?